And good morning, everyone. It's 10:30 a.m. in the great state of misery. This is later than I usually start my streams, but apparently the place I was planning on going to today is closed because it's July 4, Independence Day for the great state of misery and the United States of America. Mostly the latter. Anyway, let's begin. Oh, that is loud. I forgot how loud this game was. Vampires must step lightly and be ever mindful of the masquerade. Were the human race as a whole to turn its attention to the kindred, the children of Cain would be quickly wiped out. Okay. It's a loading screen because we're here to infiltrate the vampire hunter place. Okay, we're just gonna sneak into their headquarters. And rescue the professor. So I have pretty high stealth here. I have 8 stealth. I could probably invest another point into it so I could pretty much sneak past everything in this game. Skills in this game are very powerful, even more powerful than some disciplines. Okay, there's these 2 guys here. I'm gonna sneak past here, I believe. Sniper on the roof. They sneak past here. They see me? No, he cannot. Nice. We're like right in front of him. I guess this can be explained by my vampire heightened senses. Oops, there's some guy there. If I recall correctly, there was like something here. Hey, there's a boat far away. Nope, I was wrong. There's like a sheer cliff here. Oh wow, what is that? I'm curious, I'm gonna explore this part here. Is this a secret passage? Oh no, it's just it's stairs to... Huh, interesting. I wonder if this leads to anywhere. Interesting. Nope, it doesn't lead to anywhere. It's just a dead end. And can I get back up? Here we go. Yeah, I can get back up. So, I don't know if this was supposed to be part of the quest, maybe, you know, during development and just got cut off. I don't think Wes restored this in the Plus patch. And I just realized I did not set up my chat. I need to do that now. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna yak about this new neighbor I met. Oops, I need to silence my phone. I met my new neighbor, 3 days ago? No, this is July 4. So 3 days ago, I met my new neighbor. And it was dark at night, and she was just moving into our apartment building, and she just talked to me for about 10 minutes. Yeah, she just met this. She ran into this man in the parking lot and just started talking to him for about 10 minutes, over 10 minutes, and it was interesting. She was a pretty cool person. And then the day afterwards, which is 2 days ago, I saw her while I was heading to drive to work, and she had her hands over her head, and she was with a handsome beardo who I assumed was her significant other, and then he was giving her first aid because she had cut herself with a pair of scissors. And in the brief time we were there, she was pretty much non-stop talking to me. Yesterday, I finally learned her name. And again, this happened late at night. She talked to me for about 15 minutes about random things. And her name is the same name as the friend I recently reconnected with 2 months ago. They're both nerds. They both go to the same gaming shop. They have the same name. They have 2 cats. My other friend with the same name has a dog too. This one had a dog. So the coincidences are pretty fucking hilarious. The difference is that my neighbor is a lot shorter. She's like 5 feet with black hair. My other friend is 5'7", 5'8", and has blonde hair. Let me see. I'm gonna put this guy to sleep. Go to sleep. So yeah, it's been an interesting experience. Okay, so sneaky beaky into the place. I don't think there's any XP to be gained by sneaking past all these guards, but it is a good way to showcase our abilities. I could always slaughter my way through them. What's that sound? Okay, so now we're here in the back, and I think I can enter through this door here. Well, through either door. But these guys are here. Oops, let's let him pass first. Oops. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Who's there?
Oh. I need to break their attention. I need them to de-aggro first. Alright, Skyrim guard. They went full Skyrim guard mode. Ah, heck, he's right here.
Who's there?
Okay, I put him to sleep. And now we can enter. There we go, we're inside.
Lord, I pray now that you give me strength in battle, that I might.
He's like holding a sniper rifle of prey.
That I might wield.
Let's hack this computer while we're at it. Power.
And that my victories are many and my wounds few, that I might further your kingdom here on earth.
Off.
And if I meet death tonight, then let it be first that I cast a mighty host of demons back into the lake of fire whence they came, and then rest finally in the light of your glory. Amen.
You see me? Okay, he doesn't see me. Sleep. Ooh, what's this? Ingram Mac 10. Power. Off. Ooh, a stair og. That's where I could have gotten one. Instead of, you know, buying one from Larry. Oh, he sees me. Can he see me? Ooh. He's walking away. What if I blood buff? Right here? Oh, he's still asleep. Good. He doesn't wake up. Good, fuck it, let's kill them all. Alright. Blood. Yeah. A journal. Let's read it. This journal is inscribed with initials GB. We have tracked LaCroix, or rather LaCroix, to Los Angeles. He has made his lair in the penthouse of the Venture Tower, hiding behind some legitimate business front while commanding his legion of demons by cover of night. I pray to the Lord for strength in the coming days, but there is a shadow which hangs over my heart like the dark wings of Lucifer himself. It is not LaCroix I fear, nor his underlings, but there is a fear in my heart nonetheless. An ancient evil is stirring. May God grant me the strength to overcome it. Woke up this morning and the sun on my face was little comfort. We lost 3 of the brethren last night in a fierce battle with some hellspawn, minions of the vampire we know as Alistair Grout. We have been unable to find his lair, but it is only a matter of time. May God have mercy on the souls of our brethren. The mystery surrounding the Encarnate sarcophagus and the massacre on Elizabeth Dane has my superiors troubled. I have been told to expect a package in the mail that may be helpful in shedding some light on this artifact. Its arrival seems convenient in light of LaCroix's recent arrival. Something is amiss, yet I cannot see what machinations are at play. I will wait and have faith that the Lord will see us through. We finally found the lair of Alistair Grout, but it seems we were too late. The demon had already been sent to hell before I was able to dispatch him. I ran across a younger vampire who seemed unaware of Grout's demise. No doubt one of his sucklings come to visit its master. I took care of that demon and destroyed the house. I thank God for his eternal watchfulness over me and the Brotherhood. There seems a great unrest among the vampire brood here in the city. Perhaps the arrival of LaCroix was unwelcome to the rest of the damned. I know not, nor do I care. They will all burn, whether by my hand or the Father's. The Encarnate sarcophagus was stolen today from the Museum of Natural History. The police report we obtained leads me to believe that the demon spawn were behind it, and the book I received yesterday from the Vatican only reinforces that theory. I know now that these may very well be the end times, and that the time of the final struggle may well be upon us. I dreamed of LaCroix last night, of his hideous visage, burned to ash in a great inferno. May it be that this is a vision given to me by God, and that I will be the vessel of his holy vengeance. The years have been long, too long. Perhaps the soul of my father may finally rest in peace. Brother Kriegler reported a disturbance at the vampire coven we have been observing at the mansion in Hollywood. It seems there was a party and that something interrupted their fleshly rituals. He could say no more of the matter, but I smell LaCroix's meddling hand in this. All the better. May the demons feed on themselves until the world is rid of their evil. I had dreams of fires in Griffith Park last evening. I know not their origin, but I fear the worst. I received a letter from His Holiness warning me that he is fearful that the apocalypse is upon us, and that my mission has become more important than ever. I hold his words close to my heart, and will fight for righteousness until I am no longer able. This is foreshadowing the part where I meet up with Niles in Griffith Park, and we get chased around by werewolves who set fire to the forest to prevent our escape. I took Johansen from his hotel room last evening and brought him back here to the monastery. I am convinced that LaCroix will try to find him, as he is the only one with the knowledge about how the artifact can be opened. The brethren have been warned to expect an assault on the monastery, and they are ready to die for his glory, as am I. May the Holy Father bless us in these last dark days, and may the children of Satan burn forever in the hellfires of damnation. Amen. Alright, that's, I guess, drink a blood pack. Drink. Still here? Okay, they're still here. They all died. I know I can just bypass everything by going through this door, but I need to pick up a book upstairs. Off. This should kill all of them instantly.
One of us should take some food down to the prisoner.
Johansson? He is no better than they. If not for his meddlesome digging, the artifact would never have come here.
Yes, this complicated matters.
And they're all dead. Oh, there's one left. I'm gonna command him Oh, one was still alive. Damn it. I didn't realize it. Yeah, I'll just eat him as well. There we go. Grabbed him. Ah well, our stealth is borked, but you know, whatever. Let's just kill everyone. There we go. We got a free knife, and I think there's a book here. Somewhere. Ah, did I break stealth for nothing? Right here. The key. Apocrypha. Oh, that's disappointing. Item gained, Vampire Apocrypha. This book is titled Vampire Apocrypha, an identified sarcophagus discovered by Julius of Gaul, 1068 AD near Ankara, Ottoman Empire. The origin of this dark and mysterious talisman is largely unknown and is mostly considered a myth, if not for the etchings of Julius of Gaul, who first discovered and then subsequently re-entombed the artifact. There would be almost no historical record of the artifact, save for various unfounded legends of its evilness scattered throughout the writings of the Brotherhood. Historians and theologians alike have been unable to ascertain its exact age or place of origin, although the symbols and inscriptions seem to hint that the artifact is from the area of ancient Sumer or Mesopotamia. It has never been opened, and therefore any myths pertaining to who or what might be encased in it are total speculation. Vampiric origins have not been ruled out, though many scholars within the church seem to think that it may hold the remains of an ancient king, whose name so far has been lost to the ages. Let it be said, though, that the writings of Julius Gaul describe the artifact as being a nefarious and dread thing, full of some ancient and undeniable evil. He attributes the death of his scribe to the artifact, who, upon setting his eyes on it for the first time, began convulsing uncontrollably and promptly died. Dun dun dun! So this is like it's basically Cain killing Abel, and then there's like a drawing of the Ankaran sarcophagus there. Oops, wrong button. Oh no, where is the book? Did I just break stealth for nothing? Oh, it's right here, right here. Art of the Quick Draw by Ned Nederlander. Don't think, just shoot. It's that simple. This book raises your firearms skill. Read. And now we have Firearms 5. So now I just need one more point in perception. And I did look up a spoiler. Apparently they moved the perception. The perception item was moved to the what do you call that? It was moved to the Kamikaze Zen, the fourth part of the hacking quest for Mitnick. He's still here. Summon to the right. Let's command him and eat him. There we go. We refill our tank. And we killed everyone. Fuck stealth. There's actually someone still here. Where is he? Oh. Is he just invisible? Anyway, let's go downstairs. And oh look, here's a convenient can of sardines to distract people with. But you know, we can just kill them instantly.
Who's there?
No one's there. You're dead. Yep, they're all dead. Wow, well, it has a huge range and it goes through walls. Interesting. Alright, so let's... I think it's here? Where was the entrance? Here it is. There we go. Here's the secret entrance to their super secret vampire hunter lair. And we're here. And let's see. You just sneak past everyone? No. Let me see what the range of this thing is. Can it hit you? There we go, we got you. You're both dead. Does that refill our odious chalice? It does. It does refill it. Interesting. Or did it refill because I killed someone using the feed attack? So basically we're just going to go to the end of this, and I think I'm going to have a sniper battle against Grunfeldbach, because getting close to him will lead to him teleporting around like a madman. And it's going to be a pain in the ass. Also, if I remember correctly, we're going to be running into...
Shh. Did you hear something? Perhaps. Shall I go in?
Die, both of you.
If someone is out there, let him come to us. There's only...
If I remember correctly, Ash is here somewhere. Yes, here he is.
No more. No
He got captured.
No more fire. No fire.
Ash?
It ruined my face. The fire. I can still feel it in my wounds. They'll kill me. They'll come back with their brands and it will burn.
You look horrible.
I wouldn't talk, so they burned me. Again. And again and again. Their eyes, they enjoyed it. Before they come back, I'm begging you. Let me out.
I'll look for a way out, Ash.
They always come back. And it always burns.
Don't go anywhere, I'll be back. And by I'll be back, I'm gonna lockpick this. Lockpicking 10! There we go.
Thanks. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna go somewhere no one will ever see this face again.
Good luck in Canada. Yeah, XP. You have rescued Ash from the hunters again. So there's like a secret way to swim past all the guards here. Here we go. I'm swimming in my suit. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. You can learn about it by letting the hunters talk amongst themselves. Because they're gonna say no living man can hold their breath long enough to swim through that. But we're not fighting against living creatures. We're fighting against the undead. I don't need to breathe. I only need to breathe if I need to speak. And if I shut up, then I don't really need to. There's like some stairs here. Be careful not to alert those guards. Oh shit, they saw me. Alright, I need to fortitude. Let me equip my armor. And let's engage in a shootout with them. But fuck it, let's just kill them. Actually, I can use my sniper rifle. Right here. Where are they? Actually, no, I don't need to. I can just go through here and finish the damn thing. The cell key, I don't need that. I already freed Ash. Oh boy, I'm really low. Do I need to eat someone? No, I don't need to eat someone. I'm gonna just have a sniper battle with this guy. What is that sound? You missed!
I knew Johansen would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this type for the archfiend himself! Where is Lacroix?
Lacroix? You think Lacroix would come here alone?
Perhaps when Lacroix runs out of minions, he will show me his face, and God will guide my shots through it!
Oh, hi there.
Before I send you to eternal damnation, any last words?
Are you talking about the tunnel, the underwater tunnel? Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking there. The review about that will be useful in the next playthrough. Yeah, the tunnel thing. It's something I think you need obfuscate to sneak past them, or you just need to time it properly because you can't enter stealth mode while you're in the ladder, so you basically blow your cover as soon as someone sees you. Nope, let's do this. 40 shoot. Alright. Ah, heck. Didn't need to do that. Got him. Need to hide behind these objects so that he doesn't see me. Ow. Reload. But hey, I have fortitude. I can just tank his shots. There we go. Actually, I can put another point in perception to increase my damage. There we go. We're doing more damage now. There we go. Ow! Hide behind these barrels. Oh, I missed. Damn it. So normally, I'd have to fight his holy powers, but this is a way to not have to deal with his turn undead ability. Just, you know, engage in a sniper battle against him. Ah! I hate the shake on this. It's so annoying. Alright. Got it. Have you ever fought this guy this way before? Just a sniper battle? Relying on fortitude. There we go. 2 more shots. He's gonna be dead. One more shot. And he's dead, yeah! We did it, Reddit! So yeah, this is the safest way to take him out. Basically, just engage him in a sniper battle so you don't have to deal with this teleporting bullshit. And then I think we get a free flamethrower here. It's not here. I guess we don't. There's no flamethrower. Like, you could get a free flamethrower by, I think around here. Anyway. We're gonna let our innate regeneration take over. Because all you have to do is run. Let me see. I have perception 4. Yeah, that should be enough. Hold on, let me drink something. I have none. Yeah, fuck it.
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go!
Dr. Johansen?
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
There's a boat not far from here. Help me and I'll help you escape.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Tell me what you know about the Ankaran sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
So, hate this guy, religious zealots and their superiority complex. The hypocrisy of it bugs me so much. To be fair, though, he hates Lacroix. And Lacroix is an asshole. So he's not really that, you know, he's not really wrong. It's just that he doesn't know that vampires are capable of being neutral or good. And even good vampires have to, you know, drink the blood of the innocent. Yeah, I know. I mean, Bach isn't wrong. Most vampires are assholes. The Anarchs in this game are portrayed very sympathetically, but in the actual PNP game, the Anarchs, I mean, they're better than the Camarilla, but not automatically better. They're not automatically like nicer than the Camarilla. Like a lot of the concerns brought up by Lacroix and Strauss about Anarchs just siring Childer carelessly and breaking the masquerade, those are actual valid concerns. Anarchs tend to be more careless, so they're not. It's just that the Anarchs we meet in Bloodlines are really nice and really professional, and the Camarilla we meet are like half assholes like Lacroix and half reasonable people like Strauss. So they're not wrong. Vampires are terrible people. I dealt with them. They won't give us any problems.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Sure.
All right. Where should I begin?
What can you tell me about the sarcophagus?
Let's start with the history of the Ankaran sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Please continue.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Mesarach, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
So?
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Mesarach could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years, but this is who is believed to be contained within.
Are you sure?
An educated guess. Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually, we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid.
Yeah, the game does want to side us with the Anarchs, and sometimes that's fine because, like, I don't know if you played Pillars of Eternity 2, but there are basically 4 factions you can join. Let me see. You can join the Juana, the Rawatai Empire, the Valiant Trading Company, or the Principe. And all 4 factions have advantages and drawbacks. But in this game, yeah, pretty much the Anarchs are the right choice to make, because in the other, except for the Camarilla ending, in the other endings you get fucked over really bad. And that's fine. Like, not all of them have to be equally bad or good. Like, even in Pillars of Eternity 2, I always choose the Valiants if I'm role-playing myself, because they seem to be the least evil. I mean, yeah, they're expansionists, they're very capitalistic, but, you know, overall, they seem to be the least exploitative of the actual people in the Deadfire. In Skyrim, I always choose the Empire, because for all its flaws, they know what they're doing. They're a lot less racist than the Stormcloaks, and let me emphasize, they know what they're doing. The Stormcloaks have no idea what they're doing. Okay. You compared him to a vampire. Any reason?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamastu.
Lamastu is
In
Lilith.
Assyrian myth, Lamastu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and...
So yeah, the no faction road actually screws over the entire Deadfire. It's actually worse if you pick no side. So neutrality in Deadfire is the worst possible option you can choose. It fucks over everyone. Here, if you choose neutrality, you just flip off 9s at the ending, and I mean, you don't really screw them over. You take out Lacroix, you take out Ming Zhao, and it's better. It's basically the difference between the Anarch ending and the Independent ending is that Basically, in the Anarch ending, you're implied to be the new sheriff of Baron Nines Rodriguez of downtown LA, and in the other, you just walk away from LA or drive away from LA, or ride a cab away from LA, and Nines becomes Baron of Los Angeles. Anyway, so yeah, I really like that in Poe too. Like, you fuck over everyone by not choosing a side. You have to pick the least worst option, and it is the absolute worst option to pick. Okay, and
the engravings on and found around the sarcophagus
regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies.
Regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage, but there is a quite scientific explanation.
So another thing, I don't know if you played Dragon Age Origins, but in the Dwarven Civil War, there's a civil war between Harrowmont and Balin. Now, if you actually pay attention to the game, especially if you're a dwarf noble, Balin is the guy who caused the dwarf noble to go into exile and become a Grey Warden. Balin is a scheming, lying asshole. Everything points to Harrowmont being the right choice for the Civil War. Like, he's a nice guy, he's an honorable guy. But the problem comes in the ending. Harrowmont is very, very stuck to traditions. Even though he's a nice guy, he sticks to all the traditions that make Dwarven society horrible. So life under Harrowmont, under Harrowmont, Dwarven society eventually declines until it dies out. Under Balin overturns the existing social order, not because he cares about the Dwarven civilians or the lower caste people, but because he just wants more power. And as a result, Dwarven society actually thrives long after Balin is gone, not because he's a benevolent ruler, but accidentally because he wanted more power for himself. By trying to get more power, he actually causes a lot of progress and change to be made in Dwarven society. Kind of like the ending of another dwarf, Baldur's Gate. What's that guy's name? The chaotic evil dwarf fighter. His ending has him lionized as basically a saint among dwarves for killing so many drow. So he didn't kill all those drow and all those monsters because he wanted to save his fellow dwarves. He's just a psychopath who just likes killing people. But because of all the drow he killed, he basically made the upper Underdark a lot safer for everyone, especially his fellow dwarves. So in the end, he did a nice thing, but he did it for horrific reasons. He just wanted to kill and maim as many intelligent beings as possible. So yeah. Yay! Anyway, moving on.
A disorder known as porphyria.
Porphyria.
In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
So Messerek drank human blood?
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
Yeah, sometimes doing the right thing will screw you over through no fault of your own. Like in Pillars of Eternity 1. On what's that place, Heritage Hill or whatever, like there's this tower which causes all the dead to rise up as undead. So you have three options. You can absorb the souls trapped by the tower, that's the evil option. You can shut off the tower, which is a responsible option, or you can blow it up, which is like the really, really chaotic option. If you choose anything other than blow it up, what happens is that one of the Leaden Key agents actually reactivates the tower and causes the whole zombie apocalypse all over again. So by being responsible, you actually fuck over the future of that district of Defiance Bay. By doing the irresponsible thing, like blowing it up, you actually make it better. So it's weird. And that happens all the time in real life. Sometimes good intentions don't lead to good results. And sometimes bad intentions lead to the best results, which is really, really weird. How did you find Inkaran's sarcophagus?
That is, you see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site. following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring.
I'm interested. Please go on.
Finding and organizing a dig is the least
I don't know if I have
interesting
enough
part of an
insight to
archaeologist's job.
trigger the extra
Trust me,
conversation.
you don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, I don't have enough insight to do it. Do you really believe Messerek is inside the sarcophagus?
That I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello.
Goodness, his age is showing. These are dated references. What else do you know about vampires?
Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. But I do know that Lamastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth.
So how does the sarcophagus open?
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
A key, of course. Do you have it?
How strange you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus...
Yeah, Ming Zhao got it.
I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
Alright, I'll free you. There's a boat nearby. We can escape on it.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
No problem. So while we were talking here, I guess that gave, what's his name? Grunfeldbach time to heal himself with his holy powers. And title drop. Time of Judgment. The Time of Judgment was the 2004 crossover campaign for the World of Darkness. It included Gehenna for vampires, the Apocalypse for werewolf. I can't remember what it was for the mages, and I think there was also Oblivion for the raids. I can't remember. But basically, 2004 was when the old World of Darkness ended. But with Vampire Bloodlines 2 coming out, they retconned it and said that, oh no, it wasn't actually the end of the world. It's just a cycle that repeats itself. Like when there are too many supernaturals running around, certain things happen that manage to call the herd, yada yada yada. And yeah, that's basically it. Ooh. So everything, he was a load-bearing boss, and all of his minions just died when he died. All right, we're here. We made it. So in the original retail version of this game, I could not make it past this point. The game just crashed and refused to load. So yeah, that just ended my run right then and there. I wasn't able to actually finish the game until like much later. Until I moved to Missouri. Oh look! The Venture Tower sign is gone. Gasp. Before I go there, I'm gonna go eat something first. I'm also gonna sell some stuff. On your first playthrough, you had no idea I won't be able to free Ash Rivers after I reached the Professor. For a fight with Bach was sniper, I had to reload the game. Yeah, ironically, I actually tried a sniper battle with him on the first time. I only tried the melee and gunfight on my second run, which is weird. I figured out the easy way to do it the first time. I need to do some shopping, Larry. So let's sell this. Oh, he sells a flamethrower too, so I don't have to go to Mercurio's. Let's sell this. Sell. Let's see what else I can sell. Actually, that's it. That's it. Tiger Claws. They deal aggravated damage. Yep, there's a lot of things you can miss in this game. I actually need to go back to Kamikaze Zen in Hollywood to pick up the Braid Talisman. Previously, in the Plus patch, the Braid Talisman would be available to you through a quest on your laptop or your computer, and not in a desk. It was, you know what I need. So it was a move to, moved to a desk in the Kamikaze Zen. Nom. There we go.
Money, right? I've got your cut right here.
$125. Okay. You're either lucky or super smart then. My first playthrough was torture, but the story and atmosphere of the game kept me playing. Yep. Lucky, most likely. But you might have noticed I'm very analytical when it comes to stuff. So I probably figured it out either through smart and through luck. Oh, both. Probably both, most likely. I mean, it's, you know, luck is a thing that happens. Like, I don't know if you play Dota, that's Defense of the Ancients 2. There was this event, a super hard co-op mode called Silkbreaker. It's 4 players, and most people play with a full party of 4 to finish the game. I managed to finish the game with a party of randos, just, you know, 4 random players, which is like pretty unheard of considering how, you know, how moronic your typical player is. Pilfered Prof and Karen Sarcophagus is discovered or kidnapped from hotel.
That has many city officials
terrorist attack
more likely to follow. Security tape shows several armed men enter the building around midnight. Shortly after this, cameras went dead when a bomb was set
16.
off.
The White Bishop. The White Bishop falls. 17. Your Bloody Valentine. It felt so liberating to open up to you in the last email, so I dipped my pen in my soul again to write another for you. Father, I never knew you. Mother, I ran away from you. Sire, you forgot me, but lover, you are forever in my heart. Think my looks will stop me from being taken seriously as a poet? BV.
Detractors of the EU and its founding countries.
Okay, so basically the poster quest is broken.
Holding rallies and
it's not going to progress any further.
Office, arguing that the EU's inclusion of less politically stable countries will cause.
So this was in 2004, and one of the signs of the apocalypse was the collapse of the European Union. So 2004 was what? Like, when was Brexit? Is it 2018? Or actually, it's still ongoing right now. So that was 16 years ago, and they thought. The EU collapsing would herald the end of the world. Like, they couldn't even fathom a single EU country leaving the Union back then. Until she says poetry to the fledgling. Hey, she's lonely and you're nice to her, so you know. I am a magnet for strange women in real life. Like, I don't know if you've heard my spiel about my new neighbor. I met this new neighbor 3 days ago. And it was late at night. I was driving home from doing my chores, and she was moving into the building. And we talked for about 10 to 15 minutes. She just randomly stops what she's doing, moving in, and talks to a man in the dark, in the parking lot for about 10 to 15 minutes. But then again, I have a very non-threatening aura, so that is to be expected. The next day, I find her rushing to the parking lot, accompanied by a very, very handsome and muscular and bearded guy. And I thought that was her boyfriend. And he was giving her first aid because apparently apparently she cut herself with scissors. And she was talking the whole time to me about what happened until I drove to work. Yesterday, I met her again, late at night, while she was taking out the trash and while fireworks were going on because I'm in America and today is Independence Day, so they were launching fireworks yesterday to celebrate it. And we talked for 15 minutes in the dark, and I finally learned her name. She has the same name as another friend of mine. They're both white. They're both women. They're both nerds, basically gamers. They both have 2 cats. They also like dogs. And did I mention they have the exact same name and they had the exact same reaction to my presence? Which is really weird. I know, it's so bad. Let's stop the Jack.
It just keeps getting more interesting, doesn't it, kiddo? The Giovanni, the Quay Jin, lots of blood being...
Hey, how does he know about this?
10,000-year-old conversation piece, wouldn't you say?
How did you hear about that?
The streets, the hillsides, there's eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, I see, LaCroix has the sarcophagus.
I heard LaCroix's been talking to Beckett, too. Beckett's a skeptic about all this stuff. I just hope he knows to be careful dealing with that snake LaCroix.
Why is he helping the prince?
Well, Beckett's apolitical, you could say. He's just interested in the truth of our origins. Politics and all that is minor details to him.
He and the prince want me to find Johansson, the archaeologist.
You do what you have to do.
I guess if I have to. Let's talk to him, yes, because other dialogue.
What's up?
I want to ask you some questions.
Sure thing, kiddo. Fire away.
Tell me about the Sabbat.
The Sabbat are worthless, man. Fake tits on a zombie worthless. Fun to watch, though. Like the Three Stooges with chainsaws.
I encountered one in Hollywood, a flesh crafter.
A Samidzi? No kidding. Those are some creepy evil bastards. Ran into one down in Mexico, had this whole village of experiments. Like nothing you ever seen in a movie. Sick shit.
I must be going now, goodbye. Anyway, let's stop fucking around and move on with the main quest. I will speak to LaCroix and probably do the Sabbat Hotel next time because I have other things to do. It's already 11:22 and I have to be at work at 1 p.m. I'm an essential worker, and even during this holiday, I have to show up for work. I think I do have time to go to Chinatown and grab the Braid Talisman, so I can max out my ranged combat. But that's probably going to be it for the day. Let's switch back to our suit. So we have Sneaking 8. Hey, let's jump over this debris. And this is the fun part when you enter the lobby of Venture Tower. You probably already know this. Yep. Oh no, Chunk is gone. There's a huge pool of blood here. There's dead people everywhere. Nani the fuck. Alright. That's really ominous. Ding. Penthouse.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic.
Hey, thanks for my service in the pandemic front lines. You're fine, fam. I am single and childless, which means I have no one I care about to infect. Besides, I maxed out Constitution, or in the World of Darkness terms, stamina in real life. So I'm good. And I get paid to do this. I get to work in the cold while everyone else gets to bake outside, figuratively and or literally. A Sabbat? What? I suppose I should have talked to the prince first. Back in a minute.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize.
Someone made a mess downstairs.
The Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster. 2 got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals.
The Sabbat attacked? Why?
Why else? The motive of every kindred in the entire city these last few nights. The Ankaran sarcophagus. They've been misled into thinking the sarcophagus holds a sleeping ancient. Their most coveted feasts. Diablerists.
They drink the blood of other vampires?
The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie. That is, drinking the blood of other kindred. Especially older ones. Until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. and the Camarilla. This is an
yeah, the voice
by
acting.
Death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action.
You want me to wipe out the Sabbat? It would be my pleasure.
The Sabbat have made their haven at the Halibut
So he's basically
Hotel.
sending me on a suicide
Right
mission, and
under
he's gonna
here in
fucking freak
downtown.
out when I just exterminate
Kill
all the
their
Sabbat
leader.
in that
The rest
building.
will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened?
My sarcophagus. Yes, I did.
What? What did you find out?
The missing crate from the Dane. It's a key to the sarcophagus.
A key? Where? Do you have it?
No idea. That's all I know. But I have other good news. Bach is dead.
Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates.
Not only did I kill Bach, I also found his journal. Want to have it?
Here. Pity you don't have his head. I would have sent it to the Inquisitor General.
I guess I'll go prepared to take out the Sabbat.
The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Okay.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the
You
wrong
already said
thing.
this. Skip. The wrong thing for the right reasons? What does that mean?
The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own, though they choose to do so through more violent,
He
fanatic,
did it
and
again. He starts
flamboyant
panic
methods.
and gets all. He
The
wants
Camarilla, on the
sarcophagus.
other hand, suspends belief entirely. Or so goes the party line.
You're not Camarilla?
What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking.
I met with Dr. Johansson.
What did Johansson have to say?
He said there was a key for the sarcophagus, but he doesn't know where it is.
The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key.
He said it's the tomb of Messerach, an Assyrian king.
Assyrian origin. Glad to see I'm not losing my touch. As for Messerach, I'll have to research that name, see what I can find.
He said the reliefs on the side were of a demoness named Lamastu.
Lamastu? She was a Lilith figure. They represent empowered women and the threat of such women to male-dominated society. Strange she would be engraved on a king's tomb.
That's everything I know. Does it mean anything to you?
It seems to corroborate my own evidence. I'm going to have to study it a little more. Maybe dig up some information on Messerach and the Lamastu myth. I'm certain the key will show up in time. Your information is appreciated.
XP! Here, the Vampire Apocrypha may help.
Excellent.
Why would the Sabbat attack so openly?
It's simple. Someone's misled them into believing there's an antediluvian in this very room. They, and I suspect most kindred in this city, would love to sink their stakes or teeth into its imagined occupant. If indeed rocketing it to the moon was out of the question.
I'm supposed to wipe them out because of the attack.
Well, perhaps for this pack, it's for the best.
I had another question for you.
Excellent.
Actually, no, I don't. That's all of my questions. I had to prepare for my assault on the Sabbat. So, 11:30. I think I have enough time to, I'm just gonna go back to Hollywood. No, not Hollywood. Chinatown. Sneak into the building, grab the, braid talisman. Hopefully the building is still open and not locked out. Otherwise, I'm pretty much, screwed out of this last magic item.
Need a ride?
Yeah, just drive. Chinatown. Alright, we're here. And I think it's right here. Is it locked? No, it's still open. I can still go inside, so I can still grab the thing. Let's just have sleep ready in case the guards are here. Near the first computer I must hack. I think it's this way. I think it's this room. Nope, not that one. Let's wait for him to pass by. I wonder if it's deeper inside the building. The walkthrough I read said it was going to be in a desk. There are no desks here. My frame rate is dropping for some reason. That's weird. Escape. Huh. Yeah, my frame rate is dropping really badly for some reason. I might have to restart the game, or maybe it's just because reasons. This game is very buggy after all. I think it's it here. Nope, it's not here. It's probably deeper inside the building. Alright, so go. Let's go here. It's locked. It's probably gone forever. That's fine. Is it here? Nope. Let's close this.
Hey, who's there?
I just have to walk away until he de-aggroes. Wow, my frame rate is dropping like crazy. I'm now below 30 frames per second. Gone? He's gone. Good. Sleep. Alright, so... Oh, that's weird. Oh, there it is. Found it. Standing up restores my frame rate. Going to stealth does not. Oh, it's wits +1, so it doesn't give perception. Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to put XP in perception anyway. I have 12. I need 4 more XP, so I do have hacking 9, which is nice. I can probably go for hacking 12. No, wits 4 +1 to max out my hacking. This will allow me to pretty much hack everything in the game, but there isn't much more to hack though. There's just the well, the Sabot. I don't think there are any computers there. Griffith Park, there are none. The Kuei-jin hideout, none. And Adventure Tower, there is one you can hack. You can sneak past all the vampires by turning off the lights, but that's it. The perception is the one I need. So before I end for today, I'll probably stop by...
Hop in.
I guess, let me see. Let's go back to, I guess, Santa Monica. We're gonna visit Mercurio and, grab some weapons from him. Although I did notice I could buy some weapons I normally could only buy from Mercurio from Fat Larry in downtown instead. I think that's a quality of life change that West added.
What's the hops, bro?
And while we're here, we're gonna refill our tank before launching an attack on the Sabbat. And since we have a lot of money anyway, we can probably go to the blood bank. Where did we leave off? Oh, I remember now. Okay, so
hey,
Arizona girl, Daddy's here to get a little more sugar.
Wanna come play with me?
As I said, I do. Hey baby, I'm broke, but I'm diabetic. I can do your blood sugar, Daddy. There we go. Nom. So if you're a Nosferatu in this game, you basically have to subsist on rats or you have to ambush people in alleyways. That's a lot of time I've saved, but just having, you know, points in seduction. And even my special background doesn't even hinder me. Subterfuge maximum of 4. I don't need more than 4. I only even have 3. Like 6 lets me feed on any hub. Like that guy in the Chinatown restaurant, in the Red Dragon restaurant, he only needs a seduction of 6 anyway, so I didn't even need it. Actually, while I'm here, I need to check my old haven to see if the posters actually went there instead of my new haven. That might be a bug in this version of the unofficial patch. Okay, is there anything in my mailbox? Nothing. I'm curious about this area. Like, why is this locked here? Is this part of anything? I can hear someone laughing, but I guess that's just a audio line. Is there anything here? Nope, nothing. That's strange. I wonder if this is part of some quest, or they just locked it, you know, for verisimilitude, just to, you know, make things more realistic. Yeah, there's a newspaper. There's a poster of Jeanette, but there's no other posters of the other women here. So, yeah. Apparently, I was wrong. And my laptop is still here. Okay, let's get on to Mercurio's before I head out for the day. So in my first ever completed run of this game, I actually took the sarcophagus for myself and I opened it for myself and I kablooied. Jack said, it's a shame what happened to the kid though. I sided with the Anarchs, but I took the sarcophagus for myself. I opened it and I died to death.
You might like this. Now this is not your everyday ordinary pop gun. Only a few people ever get their hands on one of these. Take a look.
That looks deadly. I'll definitely take one of those. So does he have the flamethrower? He has the Dragon's Breath shotgun. The flamethrower. This is, and the Desert Eagle. This is actually pretty powerful. Pyro crossbow, I can snipe using that. Yeah, I'm actually going to grab the flamethrower. The flamethrower lets you cheese through a lot of boss fights. You can just instantly end boss fights with it. Desert Eagle, do I want this? Not really, I already have enough guns. I just need these. Let's talk to him again.
My Vegas connection paid me a visit this afternoon. Popped his trunk, and what do you know? Had a flamethrower, a few tanks of spare fuel. It's yours if you want it. But, ain't you flammable?
I don't need no bullets, let the motherfuckers burn. Yep, he already had. Let me talk to him again.
Prepared a little number called the Dragon's Breath. It's a modified sawed-off, fires phosphorus shells. Personally, it's the only weapon I carry when I travel through Sabbat country.
I like one of those. Let me see it. It's actually not a very practical weapon. The reload time sucks. And vampires in this game aren't subject to Rotschreck, which is the main reason why you would use Dragon's Breath rounds. It's to trigger the beast to cause them to run away from you. So all that ends up happening is that it doesn't deal a lot of damage. Or rather, it deals a lot of damage, but if you don't kill them in 2 shots, you're fucked.
Always a pleasure. What's tonight's order?
Okay, he has no other weapons. Nothing right now. See you, Mercury. Actually, he needed some equipment. He doesn't have the body armor yet. That's when that's during the Blood Hunt quest, when he sells me the body armor. The full riot gear, rather. Alright, so... to save me some time for the next playthrough, I'm gonna transition to downtown and just, you know, I guess head on to the entrance to the Hollowbrook Hotel. Alright, so let's get out of here. I need to buy some blood. Yeah, fuck it. I have 3,200. Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna buy some potions. Let's go to this potion merchant and buy some healing potions. It's also healing and mana.
Need a fix?
Say, where do you get your blood from?
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll whip up a fresh batch.
Where should I look?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus, she don't appreciate it.
Fine, I'll check out the asylum. Goodbye. So this is replanting a lily. It wants you to find some unsuspecting victim to replace Lily as the donor at the blood bank. Alright.
Blood don't grow on trees.
I'll go for... Oh,
the
wow.
bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum.
I don't think I really want to do this. Bye. Let me see if I can talk to him again.
Blood don't...
Oh, god damn it.
The bitch who...
Okay, I think I just screwed myself over. I shouldn't have checked that dialogue option. I thought I already dominated him into thinking that I didn't free that person. Anyway, we don't need it. The scariest character in game, like Vandal Savage, he's a Malkavian ghoul. Hey, he's totally harmless, except, you know, he can walk in daylight and he has access to obfuscate and dementation because he's a ghoul. So you know, totally not scary. Alright, so let's go to downtown. For now, just drive downtown. So pretty much we are in the part of the game where guns pretty much outstrip melee weapons. You only really need to melee those headhunters, and from this point forward, guns are the way to go. Especially automatic weapons. I want to talk to you.
Move.
Alright, so let's just stop here and let me equip a melee weapon so I don't accidentally blow my cover. So yeah, let's go inside. I'm gonna save the game and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully much earlier than my start stream. There we go. Now Wesp re-added this cut area from the retail version. You basically have to go through this the ruins of this hotel to get to the main area, which is included in retail. And I think oh, I didn't even have to buy a flamethrower. I could have gotten a flamethrower from here. That's where they moved the flamethrower weapon away from Bach and to this place. So this has been my 13th session, The Adventures of Toothy McBloodsucker 13. Click. Save times tend to get longer the further into the game you are. Come on. There we go. And we're done. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see y'all some other time. Scarce character in the game, Tsumitsu are nothing compared to him. With Tsumitsu, you at least know what you're getting into. Yep. But you can't get out, though. You can't watch streams every day, but I do upload my my videos to YouTube. Like, they go live the next day at noon. I've had more people watch YouTube because, you know, I tend to stream at a weird time for a lot of people. But anyway, thanks for joining me, man, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.